Halafa, happy holy day to all on this path to freedom. It's perfectly fitting to dive into the mysteries of love, how to clear potential blockages that may prevent us from knowing the purest form of love in all our relationships during this carnation. Most importantly, how does pure love affect our karma? We must discuss blocks and unwanted energies that prevent us from knowing this divine love. And finally, we will use Kahuna Teacher and Master Morrnah's brief form as an example of clearing and calibrating our heart to the divine. I want to thank you for joining me in sharing the purest form of Hawaiian teaching known as Ho'oponopono. There are many versions out there, but they seem to leave out the most sacred parts of the spiritual practice as if to be more of a physical self-help device. This leaves out many parts of the core teaching. It is more than a physical modality or form of self-help. It requires us to focus on our spiritual senses by going within, to merge both worlds. The purest form of love required for this practice to activate and transmute unwanted energies is unselfish love, where there are no expectations, no compensation, and nothing in return. If you think of the emotion of responsibility, which is what has been pushed for the past 30 years, it is not wrong, but it is not required when you feel unselfish love. There is no force or expectation in this energy. If you think of your family member who is ill and requests your presence, most of you will automatically drop everything and not be forced to go. But when a child is, let's say, responsible for taking out the trash or doing an errand for the family, it's a different feeling that can require a little force. Many of us are raised with the expectation to look after our family or loved ones. So to think of this practice with the idea of unselfish love for those around us, no matter who they are, rather than being responsible, many will find it very easy and natural to just do good you need to do. Even when you take out the trash, how can I have unself-love on my mind when you are in the present moment and not forcibly thinking into the future or the past? No matter where you are or what you are doing, there is peace and blessings. In my life experience, it was a time I didn't understand how to feel this and be in the state of not wanting before Ho'oponopono. I was walking blind, let's say. Even though there were many signs around me to alert me I was on the wrong path, I still wanted to do things my way. This is why so many spiritual teachings use the term asleep during the waking state. When I applied the 12-step process that Morrnah carefully crafted to awaken us with these words, they seemed to activate in the order she lays out in 4 I Am Peace: divine love and intelligence, balance, perfect ideas, perfect relationships, and perfect right environment. So how can we be sure to put only unselfish love in our tank? If you think of this love as the gasoline that makes the body go far within the emotional body or subconscious known as uniaipili, then the driver or conscious physical, the uhane who needs to pay attention, hey, drives the trip will be a success. This physical body will begin to feel no resistance. You start to know the direction you need to go. Doors will open easily in the perfect, right time for you. Those words replayed in my mind when I was feeling lack. But as soon as I felt wholeness from within, not from anyone else, but from only myself, I completely forgot about time or trying to achieve this balance. One of the techniques that can assist in this is to lose the idea of this physical body during meditation. Go outside of yourself into the void. Many spiritual teachers share this practice because to be unselfish, we have to lose the focus of only me, and vibrate towards unity we share with everything and everyone. The formula to feel and experience love of the purest, to meet who you are meant to be within this lifetime, begins with you feeling that emotion of what that would feel like. Everything we experience in the physical must be achieved in the spiritual first. This is how hypnotism works. Hypnotize yourself for unselfish love, my friends. These detriments will prevent unselfish love and purity of spirit from manifesting. Number 1, selfishness, only thinking of yourself, will surely prevent this frequency from entering your field. Number 2, separatism, or the idea of being independent, We are not meant to be alone on this planet. What is happening in the West with violence, greed, and egoism is a result of us being programmed to believe we must be separated from the love of our families, of loved ones whom we once shared space with as a nuclear unit. There are many studies on centurions who seem to forget to die. Those who reach 100 are most notably always surrounded by family and loved ones. Number 3 is karma. And there are other detriments these tend to create, many blocks and obstacles in our ability to generate an unlimited stream of love. When it comes to karmic debts, any unselfish love you give in day-to-day action is going towards debts you owe. You are paying off a debt collection that is due to experience this wholeness and peace. So when you do the ho'oponopono, it's like calling the bill collector and saying, okay, I'd like to make arrangements for that bill. That's where the brief form can help, as most of us have debts, if we do introspection just before bedtime. Starting from the moment you wake up until the moment you are ready to enter the sleep state, introspection will reveal these outstanding debts, cords, string attachments, and obstacles preventing your life from experiencing harmony. It may be your childhood home, a land tie, an old girlfriend, or a relative. These dreams reveal and hold the secret to identifying these blocks. Now, if a person stays stuck in selfishness, they will not be able to see anything but what they want to see. So being open to change and holding an energy of acceptance to addiction and strong and healthy patterns is important. This is why without meditation or Ha breathing to shut off that monkey mind, it may need to be repeated in most cases. An empty state is where unselfish love resides. This is another reason, Morrnah. The brief form is best used for listing out multiple obstacles or various types of unwanted memories with people, land ties or potential land desecration, and emotions such as fear or anger. This form is like a basket we can include all issues in one place. In Morrnah's teaching, the beauty of her process is that if you speak the prayers as mantras, I guarantee you will begin to know who you are and what you are here to do. Many pieces of your past lives will be revealed. So if I'm only doing this for myself and my personal experiences, then I fill my first and last name in these two spaces. If I want to add another party person, then I will list that in the space after the word, regardless of if I'm doing it along or with another person. The brief form always includes the akua that are listed below right here. Anytime you are asking for forgiveness with Mother Earth, the elements involving land, sky, water, they must be included as they govern those areas. For example, if the desecration is caused by black magicians like the Kahuna Ana Ana, or dark forces of some type, invoked by the individual, then the debt may be repaid by experiencing the unwanted energies of that land in the next life. So for doing it only for yourself, you say, I, John Doe. My family, relatives, and ancestors wish to do a Ho'oponopono with the Amaqua of the United States, etc., etc. Now, after the word especially, you can work the problems in this space. You can list a person that keeps coming up in your problem solving or an emotion of fear. So, maybe X or someone who's causing you drama that seems unwarranted. Damn, to be afraid to retailer to suit the situation at hand. Next question, what is the difference in listing a person's name on the top line versus, let's say, line 3 or line 6? Say you and your spouse want to clear yourself from problems in your home, then both parties go on lines 1 and 2. Or you and your sister experienced abuse from a parent. The top is for people you're doing as a unit. Maybe they live together or they're married. Next question. The reason we are saying our families, relatives, and ancestors is so we are clearing our bloodline from past and present, all the blocks in all space and time. Saying out the person's name is always best according to Morrnah when you're working absentee. So lines 3 through 7 are places where you can list any type of blocks. Let's say you want to clear yourself in your home because you've been experiencing anger and some unexplained problems. Then you'd say your name in the two spaces on line 1, always first and last name. and say it aloud, then include my family relatives and ancestors who wish to do a Ho'oponopono with my home. Say your full address. You can say within the United States of blah blah, especially any problems that contributed to the anger I am experiencing now and current health problems in this lifetime or past lives. Cleanse, purify, sever, and release, etc., etc. Be sure when using this form to always include the higher spiritual forces line 2B. If you have any specifics you want to ask, please reach out, comment below, or email. I will get back to you as soon as possible. I am working on a free course. I'd like to receive permission first from Pacific Seminars to work with the book, The Coronation of Consciousness, so stay tuned. Mahalo nui, peace be with you. All my peace, the peace that is I, the peace that is I am, the peace for always, now and forever and evermore. It's my peace I give to you, my peace I leave with you, not the world's peace, but only my peace, the peace of I.